Hi friends, it's Lori Hodges here. I'm a realtor with Keller Williams Reserve. I'm a luxury international agent and I get a lot of questions about how to sell your house on your own without an agent. So I talk to a lot of people who are listing their for sale by owners on Zillow, and they're not sure about what they're doing, and so I thought I'd do a little video tutorial, and that way when people ask me how to do it, I can just send them a video instead of having to explain it. So I hope this helps, and I hope you guys learned something, and if you have any questions, of course, you're always more than welcome to call me. So the first thing you want to do is hire someone to come in and look at your house from a professional point of view. So I hire a professional interior designer. She also does staging and styling for all of my listings. And she comes in, I pay her $200, and she walks through the home and makes a list for us and says, this is what I think you should do in this room, this is what I think you should do in this room. And then she also gives us an estimate on how much it would be for her to come and stage the home. So sometimes you might just need one room staged so people can visualize a space better. Sometimes you need a whole house staged if it's an awkward layout or if it really needs help. And that can run anywhere from $1,500 to several $1,000s depending on the size of the home. It's something I include in all of my listings that I pay for because it makes it easier for me to sell the house. So it's a worthwhile investment for me. And I think it would be a worthwhile investment for you to go ahead and do as well. So, the goal is to get your house sold for the highest amount of money in the shortest amount of time, and this is a good investment. So that's the first thing you want to do. The second thing is to hire a professional photographer. And I want you to hire someone who specifically works in the real estate market. There are a lot of wonderful photographers out there, but they don't always have a great eye when it comes to homes. You want someone who notices things that other photographers might not. So that typically is going to run you anywhere from $350 to $550, and that should get you professional high-resolution pictures of your home as well as the neighborhood. So if you have a clubhouse or amenities, they're going to take pictures of that as well, and also do a video of your home, a walkthrough tour of your home. That would be appropriate for most homes. If you have land or anything unique about where your lot is situated, drone footage is also something that most photographers are doing nowadays. It's a great thing to add. It might add an extra $75 to your photography package, but it's usually worth it. So you're going to get all those pictures done, which is great. Then the next thing you're going to do is determine what kind of home you have and who the perfect buyer would be. So if it's a home in a 55 plus community, you're going to target people who are over 55 years old. If you are in a very family friendly neighborhood with lots of young kids, you're going to target younger people, maybe over 35 years old with very good credit scores. If you have a gated yard, you're going to focus on, or you're going to help to target people with a dog. That's one of the number one things that people with pets are looking for, is a gated yard, or a fenced yard, I should say. If you have a master on the second floor with the other bedrooms, you're going to look for families with little children, maybe even a newborn in the home, because a lot of times they want to be close to the nursery. So really think about who your target audience is. And then the next thing you're going to do is look online for a list broker. There are lots of different companies out there that sell lists. So you're going to go online to the list broker. You're going to put in all your criteria. So you can say credit score above 680, children under the age of 5, dog owners, people older than 55. You can put in all these things. If you have a waterfront home, something I do is buy lists with people within 5 miles who have boat registrations in the county. So I want to market to people who already have a boat that might not be living on the water already. That's who's going to come and look at this house. So you want to take the time and make that list with the broker, and then basically they're going to charge you for each person that matches your criteria. So it might end up being 50 cents per match, which might seem like a lot of money at first, but when you spend a few $1,000s on a really good list, you're not just marketing to thousands and thousands of people who don't want to buy your house. You're marketing to people who might really want to buy your house, who aren't actively looking with a realtor, who aren't on Realtor.com or Zillow. And those are the people we're trying to reach here. So you're going to spend probably somewhere between $700 and a couple $1,000s on a really good list. It's targeted, and you can do a lot with that. But you also want to make sure that you not only get physical addresses, but you get email addresses. All right? The next thing you're going to do is get all your professional photographs, and you're going to make a really nice postcard. So you don't want to do a 3x5. People grab them in the mail and toss them because they're so little they don't even pay attention. You want to do something that catches their eye. So you want to use glossy paper, you want to use thick cardstock, and you want it to be either a 6x9 postcard or a jumbo size, which is 6x11, to really catch their eye. Okay? You want to then spend a few $100s and hire a copywriter. You can go to a state college or a community college near you and find people in the journalism department who are always looking for work because they're college students, and they can write something up for you. You want something that catches their eye on the back. You don't just want to write, this is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath home in a great neighborhood. Everyone can write that. It doesn't take any skill. So I hire copywriters who work in real estate to write all my copy. It sounds better. I'm a realtor. I'm not a professional writer, but they make things sound really lovely, and you want to help people envision their life in that home. So it's a few $100s to find someone to write this copy for you. Then you're going to have these printed, which could run anywhere from 20 cents to 50 cents for each one of these, front and back. And you can do that at Office Depot or Staples or whatever. So that's going to cost you, I don't know, $400 or $500 to get them all printed. And then you need to address them all with the list that you just bought. So we're going to target all of those people that match your criteria. So the postage for the postcards is a lot cheaper than the first class stamp. So I think it's like 11 or 15 cents now per postcard. But you can just take the whole stack, all addressed to the post office, and they can run it through and charge you for that. So that might be another $500 depending on how many postcards you're mailing out. So you want to put the information on there, and you also want to do something about an open house event. Don't just put that you're having an open house, make it an event. So if I was doing an event in a family-friendly neighborhood and this was a great house for young children, maybe I'll have a balloon artist there. Maybe I'll have a face painter, or I'll have a bounce house company come out. But you want to let people envision their life in this home and see their children happy in it, and they can relax and really look at the home and picture themselves there. And when the kids are happy, it makes it easier to look at a house, right? They're a little distracted. They're not whining about going. So create a really nice event and put it on your postcard, okay? And then the next thing you want to do is take all the email addresses, and you're going to do a Facebook campaign. So first you want to set up a Facebook ads business page, which you have to do in order to run ads. Then you're going to create a custom audience with all of the email addresses that you just bought, and then do an ad about your open house event. Make it a big thing, make it exciting, and you're going to push that ad out all week long before your open house. You only want to do it about 5 days before. If it's too far out, people forget about it and they don't care. So about 5 days before, you want to push that out to your audience, and that'll be several $100s, but it'll just keep running and it'll target all these people. So the great thing is these people don't even know they're being targeted, and they're getting something in the mail about your house, and then all of a sudden they see it online as well and go, oh my goodness, I just saw this in the mail. This must be a great house. And they get really excited about coming to the open house event. So you're going to target them before the open house, and then after the open house, you're going to continue to run Facebook ads promoting this house, as well as promoting your business page that has now maybe a virtual tour on it from your videographer. So that is how you should really market your for sale by owner. I hope that helps. If you have any questions, feel free to call me, but I hope this has been informational and instructional, and I wish you the best of luck selling your home. You guys have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.